So today I'm going to do a little video. Before we even get started, I'm sure the title alone is probably going to raise some hairs on the backs of necks of many of the hammockers out there, because for some damn reason, hammock campers are super opinionated. And I'm here to tell you, first and foremost, I don't own a Haven tent. I don't own a Dutchware hammock. But I would say it this simply. If you go out and you buy a mattress, and 3 years later, that mattress is still something you sleep super comfortable in, super warm in, and you still love it, would you go out and buy a new mattress? Well, that's my defense for today, even though I admittedly don't have other hammocks right now. The Superior Gear Hammock, this one I'm using today, is 3 years old, has never disappointed me. I've never really had a bad night's sleep in it. And maybe most importantly, I've never been cold in it. As a matter of fact, I kind of feel bad for Danny because I keep trying to bring myself to pull the trigger on a second hammock, only to ask myself, why do I need that? Hence the mattress analogy. So I'm looking for camp right now. And once we get there, I'll set it up and explain to you a few reasons why, even though I don't own those competitors' hammocks, maybe I think that the Superior Gear still remains superior over them. But before we get started, let's talk about a couple of the probably major competitors to Superior Gear. I like to be transparent. I want to start with this new Haven, I think it's called the Spectre. Man, does that thing look intriguing as hell. They've made it lightweight enough for backpacking. It's a flat lay, really unique design. Man, I've really thought about it, but the number one reason I don't like that idea is because in my last 6 months or so, I've been condemned to the ground in a tent. And I've had nothing but problems with air mattresses. And considering the Haven uses an air mattress, that's red flag number one for me. I just don't have good luck with them. Whereas with the hammock, there's a lot less to go wrong in terms of your comfort and safety when you gotta be warm. So again, the title, still superior. And while I set up, maybe I'll fill you in on some tidbits of why I think that. The Superior hammock straps, I have the standard for the very reason that when I'm out around big trees, which these are not too enormous, they're just much better than the ultralight ones that usually have limitations on how big the tree can be to hang your straps. I'm not going to show you each and every little step of setting this up. Not the point of the video, but I will put some clips in here. And hopefully you can tell just by me doing this that it's a quick setup. Next thing I do is just fluff all the down, migrate it to where it needs to be. And I do the same with my quilt. So before I set everything up, you can see the hammock pretty well here. But another point, I'll just go ahead and say it. Dutchware makes a new quilted hammock. I'm not saying it doesn't look awesome, but it is asymmetrical, which means it lays diagonally on purpose. It may be a little bit more comfortable, but it does limit you to where you can go as far as tossing and turning. I lay on both sides. I flip and flop all night long. So for me, this has full coverage from side to side all the way with down. It's a symmetrical hammock, and it does allow me, even though it's gathered in, to sleep on either of my sides. Stomach is a little tough, which I don't usually sleep on my stomach, but either side of my back has full coverage of down no matter where I go. So to me, that's advantageous, but that's because of the way I sleep. So again, I'm not here to say one is better than the other. I'm here to say why Superior Gear is the one for me. And again, I might buy another hammock someday, but if I do, it'll probably be from Danny at Superior Gear. So this quilt I have, coincidentally, also Superior Gear, and it's going to be cold tonight, so I brought the old 15 degree. And I'm not going to show you. You can look at my other review videos or the many other videos online of Superior Gear's setup. But this quilt will snap on to the outside of this, which is a 45 degree hammock. And if I snap a 15 degree quilt on the outside and have a complementary quilt on the top, I can stay warm probably down below 0 Fahrenheit. So yeah, very modular. I have another piece I'll show you later too. And one of the most simplistic and nice features is the stuff sack has two little beaners on it to hang from your ridge line. So you have storage. I usually put all my stuff sacks in here for like my tent stakes or my tarp stakes. And then at the end of the night, my phone usually goes in there and I seal it up so it doesn't knock my teeth out. So let me just give you a little demonstration what it looks like. Hammocks in general I love, regardless of the brand, because here I am up off the ground and I only have to stand up from here. I don't have to crawl out like a bear from a cave in a tent. So hopefully this angle's good enough on the camera. Ooh. With any down quilted hammock, as soon as you get in, you're gonna feel the warmth. That's one big plus for either side. But I'm gonna lay diagonally in this direction, for example. Right side, fully covered. Do the old switcheroo when I get uncomfortable. Left side, fully covered. Full zip on bug net. And hopefully you can still see me. But when I say still superior, I mean it. I only regret not counting every single night I've spent in this thing just so I could express even further the durability and longevity of this bad boy. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of different accessories. There is a cocoon. There's a zip-on quilt on this thing. What I'm putting on here is just simply like a wind protector and gives you a little bit of protection should it rain and splash up. This is the breathable version, which I highly recommend. But yeah, there's a cocoon, there's a half bug net with a that works with that. That only comes half through. I don't have all these bells and whistles quite yet, mostly because I'm poor, and also because I don't feel the need for them based on what I already have. If I didn't mention, everything about the Superior Gear design is simple. So if you are a beginner and you're ready to invest some money in a hammock, I highly recommend this for that reason too. Fast, simple, everything is pretty clear cut with the snaps on the side and the zippers. Can't go wrong. Before we go today though, you might want to see the view I have at this campsite. Thanks for joining me on this little review. But I'm going to take a little nap before I set up my tarp and all the other doodads. Good night, all. Thanks for joining us.